How's it going, Bit friends? I just wanted to do a quick update to the changes that they recently made in the game on May 19th, and I just wanted to go over the top 5 that I found most useful. Number 1 being the cosmetic chests will now display which cosmetics you have already unlocked. So if you're already taking advantage of this, if you go to your profile and click your cosmetics, once you look at the different cosmetics that they offer, you can actually see which ones you've actually earned. So if we scroll through here, we can see check marks on the ones that we've actually earned in game, and it will keep no check marks on the ones that you still need to earn. So I thought that was pretty cool. For example, on my main character, I have more than half of these checked, and it helps me keep track of which ones I still need to get. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to number 2 is the battles that are frozen will now attempt to fix themselves after a short delay. I noticed this week playing Gauntlet and a few other things that if I were to be playing the game, it would randomly just freeze and then show a pending circle and then sometimes disconnect completely. And it looks like they fixed that immediately. So one of the main reasons to make this video is to let you guys know that when there's a problem in the game, if you voice your opinion in the forums below and simply let the devs know that there's an issue, it does get read and it does get fixed rather quickly. If you've ever seen my legendary bug video where I encountered a legendary familiar, you'll know from watching part 2 of that video that the devs actually fixed the problem within 10 minutes of me having the issue. So the devs are just amazing in this game. Moving on to number 3, you can now decline all pending friend requests. So I found this to be amazing, especially for myself. I usually leave my friend requests on for the YouTube community, but if it ever gets too full and I click on this button, you notice I have 100 friend requests. I can actually click decline all. And this helps because if I log in and somebody from YouTube or another guild wants to friend me, I can now decline all instead of clicking decline 100 times, which was actually very painful for me. So moving on to number 4, legendary and set items are now disabled by default in the exchange filter. This is actually really great. If you haven't moved into Raid 1 yet, this hasn't affected you yet, but rest assured it's going to be something that you're going to be very thankful you never have to deal with. So multiple players, whenever they're going to the exchange filter, were having to deal with making sure their legendaries weren't checked, and if they were checked, they would accidentally destroy the legendary pieces of gear, and that was just crippling to them. I'm sure you can imagine 4 months worth of grinding just going down the drain instantly as you see legendary material pop up because your gear was just destroyed. So that's no longer an issue. It sounds like the legendary and set item pieces now have to be specifically clicked on if you want to destroy them. So that's pretty amazing. That was a really big change that I saw that really needed to happen in the game, and they took care of it. So bravo to the devs. The last change is one that I found most useful, and that is that you can now disable duel requests in the game settings. I know whenever I would do videos or whenever I'm using Twitch, I would walk through town and all of the new players in the game would send their duel requests and try to duel me at all times. So if they're brand new to the game, they're trying to test out the duel function, and I just get a duel request every 10 seconds in the game. And they actually went through it and changed that, so that's pretty awesome. The very last thing I want to talk about is the most helpful thing in the whole game that I've seen added in a long time, and that is this right here, decline duplicate familiars. So for example, if you're a new player, you could uncheck these 3 here and make it to where you never encounter common familiars. This would save you tens of thousands of gold. For example, as a new familiar, you want to pursue Borland and Shramps, and in order to make them, you need familiars that are rare only. Nothing in the game that you use as common familiars is really going to help you that much. So if you decline duplicate familiars from common, then that means the common familiars are simply not going to want to join your team again. But if you are more progressed in the game and you've caught all the rare and epics you like, you can actually just turn on legendaries only, and that way you can click auto and run through the dungeon quick and not have to be bugged by all those pesky weaker minions. So I found that pretty awesome. But those are the top few changes that I've seen in the game just from May 19th. So I thought that was pretty cool. And if you guys have any questions, do let me know below. I'll probably do an update like this whenever they have some more of the serious changes in the game. It looks like they adjusted some of the status bars as well, but I haven't really figured out exactly what that change is just yet. But keep your eyes peeled for the Raid 1 video that I have coming out here very soon. I'm probably going to pump it out later today. I'm going to go over some of the basics that you need to know as you transition into Raid 1. But this is McProseph signing off, guys. Do take care, and I will see you out there shortly. Thanks a lot.